Good evening. It's 8:13. It's basically 8 July 27th. Continuing the rest of the endings, I guess, with this 999 game. I don't remember what is Memories of the Escape? I don't know what that is. I'll click on that last just in case it like wiped something. But yeah, I don't remember where we left off. I know we split ways, but I don't remember if I quit as soon as another puzzle started or not. But we're on the path that's with whatever's on the left side is where we are. Oh yeah. Let's see how far we can make it. Let's take a look. Okay, so I think we can definitely complete this left side path, and I think I'll do the room 3 today, the very right side one that I didn't go into, and then I guess we'll see if it just triggers the same stuff after we do this right side thing. But yeah, we'll try to go to room 3 today. All right, they stepped through the door to find themselves in a wide hallway.
Oh, another hallway.
Junpei, June, Lotus, and Santa stopped for a moment and looked at the surroundings. A short distance away, a metal grate extended across the width of the hallway. Okay, much like the other room we did.
Come on, open!
It's not going to open because you rattled it, you know.
Damn it!
They took hold and shook, but it refused to move.
Look over here!
Nearby was a pair of elevators, much
Elevators.
like the other side.
And the buttons? Of course they don't work.
The power must be out here too, just like by the staircase.
That leaves this door. Well, looks like we don't have any choice.
That chair on the right side, my grandparents had like a similar, not a similar chair, but the cushioning style and like, yeah, the way the cushions are inlaid. They had a very similar one.
Sure does.
Well then, let's open it.
All right, here I go.
We're gonna get locked in again. Junpei grabbed hold of the knob and quietly pushed the door open. That wasn't that quiet. Kitchen. That's right, we did see this when I opened, the one time I opened the map to see where everyone else went. We did see there was a kitchen, so. The others followed shortly.
Oh, so it's a kitchen.
Santa did not look pleased.
What were you expecting?
Isn't it obvious? The exit? I was hoping this would be the way out of here. You really think it'd be that easy? Yeah, I know. Still.
As they talked, Lotus headed deeper into the room. Until at last she stood in front of a door.
If we can just get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw earlier.
Why did you not talk? What the heck? Don't we need a key for that? We do.
No good.
What is this? They didn't voice act all these ones. Sorry. I guess that wasn't very constructive. Neither Junpei nor Lotus looked terribly happy.
Anyway, let's take a look.
Yeah, what the heck was that? Junpei dug the ship map from his pocket and spread it out in front of him. As he did.
Hey!
What's that? Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you.
What?
I found this a little while ago.
Oh, the map.
It's a map of the B deck.
Before Junpei could finish, Lotus snatched the map away from him.
Let me see that.
She ran her finger across it, muttering to herself.
I knew it. See? Look.
Yes, hold your horses.
Junpei did as he was told.
What did you figure out?
Santa and June moved closer to look at the map as well.
This is handy.
See? We came in here. Now if we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate.
Why is that profound? She was like, I knew it. Like, that's what we assumed. Come on. With her finger, Lotus traced a path on the map.
How about that? She's right.
How
Can't
about
get out
that?
through there.
How about that straight
There
line?
we go.
Great.
Here, you can have it back.
Satisfied that she'd been correct, Lotus folded the map and handed it back to Junpei.
Thanks.
He took it and slid the valuable piece of paper back into his pocket.
There's a card reader on the right side of the door.
Indeed.
And that means the key card is somewhere in here, right?
Astute, astute.
That seems the most likely.
All right, we know what we need to do then. Let's get moving. First off, I say we split up and look for clues.
Okay.
All right. "10 minutes. That's all we need. We got this." Those 9 plates look pretty expensive. They're plates for appetizers. Remember? Appetizer. What do you mean, remember? Appetizers come on square plates. Where are you eating, buddy? Like, I've seen them at sushi restaurants to serve rolls. That's about it. Okay. Well, excuse me, princess. That's silly. I've never considered that. This looks like a serving table. I'd imagine food is put here after it's prepared so that the waiters and waitresses can take it out to the customers. But something doesn't seem right here. Why are there so many plates? Was that 9? So I'm assuming 9. That's like 36 plates. Assuming that they serve the entire floor. That is not that many plates. A voucher. It says appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. I'm not gonna remember that. Come on. I'll come back. A partition. Nothing special. 1, 2, 3. There's 10. If you flip these over, they look like hats. Wow. He's never seen a bowl in his life. That's crazy. He's never eaten at a restaurant before. Oh my goodness. If we ever get out of here, you should treat yourself to a nice dinner out. What makes you think a poor college student has the money to do something like that? You can scrounge something up, buddy. I think there's 15 of these plates. I'm assuming they're for seafood. How the hell can you tell that? You were just looking at the note. They look just like any other plate from the 99-cent store. I thought he said these plates look expensive. I guess not. If you ever take a lady out to dinner, you're gonna embarrass yourself. I feel sorry for June. What? Why the hell are you bringing up June? The lady doth protest too much, methinks. You are not terribly subtle. Bunch of little wavy ridges on this plate. Those plates are for serving meat. You really are ignorant, aren't you? It's not like I even know this crap. Jeez. Did we come out of the store? Probably. Oh, no, it's the cheese room. Oh my goodness. My favorite room. Unless this is bread. They look like wheels of cheese, though. Oh, it is. What is this? What's that lemon squeezer thing up top? Hey. There's something behind the cheese. You're right. Why don't we move some of the cheese? Alright, guys. Time to move it. June and I need to look behind you. There's a little green bottle back there. I'll take that. Bottle of oil. Oh, look. Cooking oil. Could probably use this to make something slippery. Why would she say that? Why would she say that? Can I get more cheese? There's a lot of cheese. This is Gouda cheese. The most famous Dutch cheese. If you don't cut open the casing, it usually won't go bad. So you can store it at room temperature for quite a while. So, I can eat this? Most likely. I'm not hungry. At all. Guess it's hard to get hungry in a situation like this. More Gouda? More Gouda? Okay. It's all Gouda. canned fish. There's so much stuff in here. A whole lot of cans. This is probably a pantry. Duh. Oh, we don't need the cans. Oh, okay, we do need the box. Oh. Okay, this will come in handy later. Alright, I'll take it.
A rusty knife? I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this.
Sure we can. Emergency knife, come on. The knife seemed important, Junpei thought, but it wasn't going to be much use the way it was.
It's futile.
Why is that bolded?
Futile?
You know, a waste, useless, pointless.
Why did they bolden that word? What?
Oh. Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Yeah, what the
Oh,
heck?
no reason really. I was just thinking about futility.
Why are we bolding that
Huh?
word? She wasn't making much sense. Junpei tried rephrasing his question.
Why were you thinking about futility?
At last, she answered.
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
Oh,
The Titanic?
Yep. Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
Conspiracy Girly Part 2. No, I actually have
No,
not.
I haven't. What is it?
In 1892, 14 years before the Titanic sank, a novel was published. It was called Futility. It was written by an American novelist named Morgan Robertson. The story was about a big cruise ship colliding with an iceberg and sinking.
I mean, it's not that implausible, you know?
Of course, if that was the only similarity, there wouldn't be any reason to mention it. It wasn't, though. The name of the ship, its nationality, course, departure time, size, displacement, maximum speed, number of passengers and crew, the number of lifeboats.
Why would the book explicitly state maximum speed? That's like bad storytelling. You don't explicitly say speed. Well, I mean, unless it's important, I guess.
Even the location of the accident itself, and the cause, and the location of the damage.
That was probably a well-charted, like, route that people went on, you know what I mean? And then the ship, they probably took, like, similar ships, you know? And modeled it off of that.
Everything matches the Titanic almost exactly. It was almost as if he'd seen the whole thing happen. But this book was written 14 years before the Titanic sank. But that's not all. It wasn't just futility that predicted the sinking of the Titanic. There were two other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead, both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote two stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster. In one, two ships collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats.
That's so generic,
In the
though.
other,
What the heck?
A ship collided with an iceberg and sank.
Again,
I
generic.
don't know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
Right, I knew you'd say that.
Hmm?
But what if Stead had some sort of special
Alright,
powers, to be more
alright.
specific? What if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
To type.
What? Automatic writing? Wait, are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing?
Alright, buddy. Alright.
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull. Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total
Okay, Ben
load.
Shapiro.
These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
Oh. What are you smoking?
You don't have time
William
for
Thomas
this.
Stead was a passenger on the Titanic. He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened.
He decided it was probably best to say nothing. What June was saying was insane and utterly absurd. If he tried to make what she was... Oh, if he tried to take what she was saying seriously, he'd go mad.
Well,
Junpei smiled uncomfortably.
Well, why don't we talk about this some other time, okay?
Yep, we just killed like 11
Huh?
minutes.
But
Her voice trailed off and she glanced at the floor, troubled.
Come on, let's get back to it.
Junpei tapped June gently on the shoulder and awkwardly reached around her to pick up the knife from the box. Excellent. We're really in trouble. I know I'm just repeating myself, but this really is a futility moment. That blade is so rusty. Yeah, I know. We can't cut a damn thing with a knife like this. If we're gonna cut anything, we probably have to sharpen the knife. Wow, thanks for the hint. Just the box. No cans, okay. Anything here? Just milk. Milk in an iron barrel. Judging by the rust, it's probably really old. Maybe we shouldn't open it up. I don't think it'd be a pretty sight. Can I touch the light bulb? Yes, the light. Great. Pardon? Oh, wow. This pot looks like it's made of silver. I bet drinking tea from this pot would be really yummy. Spending a day off with June, drinking tea. Could such a day ever happen to me? Jumpy? Oh, nothing. We don't really need hot water, so we should be moving on. No, there's a note underneath there, dude. Pick it up. Pick it up. Probably means it's an old boat if the table's sold. Oh, is that just a piece of cloth? Alright. I guess so. That's a lot of notes. Got a bunch of stuff written on them, but it doesn't really look like a code or anything like that. Why not? There's like, what's this hanging thing? Notes for utensils. Nothing? Alright. What about this? Can I just pull it? It's a bolt. And it's really rusty. Will this even open? We won't know until we try. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if you're gonna come out. Damn. No dice. Work out your arms, dude. I could have done that. Any light bulbs? Oh, wow, Jumpy. You can reach really high. Hell. Oh, I thought I said hell yeah. I can jump pretty high. Here we go. I imagine him doing a Mario jump. That's what I usually do. Okay. I guess we can click on these things over here. It's a tank with a pipe coming out of it. Nothing really special about it. Lights. One of these days the lights will be important. Utensils. It's kind of far away. I can't really tell, but is that a ladle? I don't really think a ladle's gonna be very useful. Sure. They're all ladles? This is a spatula. I guess. Can't even remember a simple children's song. I don't even know what he was talking about. Ladle? A countertop. It's got a rolling pin, colander. Nothing useful, in other words. That's for me to decide. Okay, I guess nothing. That's the exit. Alright. Don't think we can open it. What about this one? Hey, Santa. Could you open that door, please? What the hell? There's no way I could open that thing. I guess you're getting to that age where your eyes start to go, huh? You better watch your mouth, boy. Someone won't live long enough to see that door opened. It's got the two of them on edge. Gotta get out of here, and fast. She doesn't even look 40. Come on, 40's not even that old. Oh my goodness. We have two angles to check. Let's check this one first, I guess. Another light bulb? There are lights, buddy. Nothing weird about that. Eventually there will be. Oh, is this the place with the ladles? I think maybe it was. I don't know. Yeah, it was. Okay, okay. Maybe this table's for prepping food. There's plates everywhere. partition. Nothing suspicious. Can I click on this? No. Can I click on this? Oh. Oh. That's where that is. What's this? Oh, whetstone. What are you planning to do with that? Aw, shit. Don't tell me you're gonna try and smash open the card reader. Are you an idiot? If you do that, then we'll never get out of here. Oh. Yeah, guess that'd be bad, huh? This whetstone's only gonna be useful if we need to sharpen something. Wow, thanks for the hint, buddy. Maybe I'll use the whetstone to sharpen the knife. A la Monster Hunter. The blade of the knife is getting sharper by the second. I should be able to cut something pretty good with this. So, guess you managed to sharpen the knife, Junpei. Who are you gonna stab with that? No one. You could probably cut something soft with that. Some plates, dirty dishes. There's a couple of plates in there, that's what I just said, buddy. Don't think they're gonna help us much. Yes, they will. Didn't even try to lift it up. Wait, what about this one? Nope. These garbage bins, perhaps. The garbage bin. Nothing inside. Well, better than being full of rotten food, I guess. Damn it, there's nothing in here. Hey, Santa, digging through the trash really suits you. What the hell did you say? Oh, listen, lady, I did you a favor. I knew you'd just piss and moan, so I did it for you. Oh my. I don't recall asking you to do anything. I oughta throttle you. Why I oughta. Does it feel colder in here? My goodness. I need to turn off the fan, it's a little hot. Okay. Oh, you already said this. Is that it in this section? Oh, I guess the oven? What is this? A furnace? Alright. It's going. Do you think this was all part of Zero's plan? Probably. Kinda hard to believe there's a chef on board somewhere. What's inside? Wonder what this drawer is. You see the metal grate on top of the grill? They make it like that so that the fat and juices can drip off of the meat while it cooks. It's an oil pan. Can we open it though? Nope. Alright, it's stuck. It's stuck, okay. Can I put oil on it? Nope. Okay. Alright, a grill, coals, they're bright red. That's it. Looks like the area under the plate opens up. No, you can't. Already checked. It's sealed shut. I think that's where the coal goes. Did you try it with oil? Nope. Alright. I think that's it for here. Guess I'll look at these pans. Well, guess we could use some of those as weapons. What kind of an idiot are you? You're gonna run around holding that thing while you're looking for the dead? Hey man, that was just a joke. Why so serious? Alright. Alright, buddy. Some spices. Oh, this is the, alright, heavy-duty iron oven. Industrial quality. Well, you can't... Oh, do you not see the lock right there, buddy? Alright. So what are we doing? Oh, why did this change... Why did this change the angle? This voucher doesn't match the number of plates. It says appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F on the voucher. And the plates on the table are 9 appetizers, 16 meat, 10 soup, 15 seafood. Maybe they're using hexadecimal here. And hexadecimal is... It's a number system that goes 8, 9, A, B, C. Why? What is this? You're familiar with base 10, right? That's the normal system of numbers. The base 10 equivalents for hexadecimal numbers would go like this. A equals 10, B 11, C 12, D 13. Okay. 10, 6, what? 10, 16? Why? I can think of it just 6 letters added onto the normal numbering system after 9. A equals 10. Oh. Okay, okay. I'll get ya. So 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10. Okay. Hexadecimal. I wonder if it's some kind of hint. Yeah, maybe. Junpei. Yes, I do. I just need to, like, look at how many plates. Come on, come on. 9 plus F is what? 9 plus 15. Okay. Good job. You can do basic addition. Just let me read the note. Okay. Yeah. Let me read the note. Stop. How many meat plates are there? What? Oh my goodness. Let me read the note again. Seafood is what? 9 appetizer. Yeah. 10 soup, so 16. Oh, 10 is A. Alright. F. 16 is 10. So 9. 10. Okay, what am I supposed to do with this? 9, 10, 15. Okay, okay. Well, let's see what the lock does, I guess. What are these? Oh, clear. So what? I figured, Lotus, thank you. Maybe if we put in the right number, it'll open the oven door. I figured, so what? Can't just be. Yeah, I figured. 9, 10, 10, 15. Oh. 9, 16, 10, 15. Alright. Oh, no. Too many numbers. Oh, it's gonna be the stupid root. What is it? The digital root. Okay, okay. So what? Oops. So what? 9? Well, I have to figure this out off screen. Let me put in the numbers. I have to figure this out off screen and like click on things. Come on. It's gonna be the digital root. How do I trigger it? I'll have to do this. What? 1 plus 6 equals. Wow. Alright. Wow. Excellent. Well. Hello, key card. Since the light's red, I figured it's still locked. The key card for it's gotta be around here somewhere. I just gotta find it. It's gonna be in the oven, dude. What's this? A dish rack? Alright. Why don't you take the dish rack back with you if you like it so much? Are you offering to carry it for me? Why don't you ask 7? You're kidding. You don't honestly think I'd let a beast like that into my home, do you? Can I pour oil on this? No? Okay. Did I click on these plates? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Did I click on this thing? No, you can't. Okay. This is useless. Oh, you know what? Maybe I could like dump oil on this. Of course. Maybe if I put some oil on it. Genius, genius. That's me. Just a little bit of oil. Come on. Come on, you little son of a bitch. Whoa. Alright. Good for you, Jumpy. You're so smart. That's so patronizing. Get out of here. Oh, freezer. As Junpei walked into the room, a blast of cold air washed over him. Almost instinctively, he folded his arms tight across his chest, doing what he could to conserve body heat.
Oh, it's cold in here. What is this place?
What does it look like, buddy? Come on.
Are you blind?
Yeah.
It's a freezer.
Santa's teeth had already begun to chatter, because he's wearing a stupid tank top. Come on. Yep, the freezer was far too cold for someone dressed as he was. Lotus, however, was in an even worse situation.
Oh, no way. That's way too cold for me. I'll freeze solid in seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you.
She's so aggressive. Yeah, just stand outside. It's a room. And with that, she ran out of the room. As Lotus left, June came in,
Oh,
their
whoa.
scarf
It's really cold in here.
well prepared. White puffs of steam hovered in front of her face as they talked. June had already started to shiver.
Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago. You should stay outside. We got this.
No, I'm fine. My fever's gone now.
That's right. You know what? Like 3 or 4 people have gotten fever symptoms. Now that I think about it, it's probably like their mind trying to be taken over. I don't know.
But
Junpei had scarcely opened his mouth. Oh.
Huh?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. When the thunderous sound of metal upon metal rang out from behind them. In unison, they spun around to find that the door they'd only recently come through was closed. Junpei rushed to the door.
no! Why did it suddenly close?
Desperately, he grabbed hold of the doorknob.
Ah!
It was cold. Beyond cold. Merely touching it was painful.
The knob's frozen!
But why?
They quickly deduced that the pipe next to the door had ruptured.
It looks like the pipe next to it broke, and...
Water released by the rupture had hit the door and frozen instantly. Santa shoved Junpei aside and pounded against the door.
Hey, Lotus! You're out there, right? Open the door!
It's like the Squidward thing in SpongeBob when he's like, "Someone will notice I'm gone. I'll be out of here in no time." 2,000 years later. She wasted no time in responding.
What do you want? What's going on?
The door won't open! Try opening it from that side!
Oh, fine. If you say so. Hold on.
Soon they could hear Lotus on the other side of the door. Then the grunting ceased, and they could hear light panning, as if from exertion.
It's no use. It won't budge. You've got more people in there. You figure it out.
Alright,
Oh,
God damn it.
I think we're like the least brain-powered of the bunch, the 3 idiots together. June was hugging herself and shivering violently. Even Junpei, with the heaviest clothes of any of them, was clearly feeling the cold. With every breath they took, they could feel the cold working its way deeper and deeper into their bodies.
Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents.
two heads are better than none. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just take a good look around this room, okay?
Right.
They pushed in close to one another and began the search. Excellent. Oh, okay. Let's take a look at the door. No way to break the door down. That means we have to do something about that ice. Yeah. Just breathe on it, like, you know? Can't hit it hard enough to break it. Maybe it just needs more of a shock, you know? More of a shock. There's water dripping from this pipe. Like when the pipe burst, the water hit the doorknob and froze it in place. This water actually seems almost warm. Go get somebody. Right? Thin pipe. This thing's covering something. It's frozen solid. I can't flip it over. What's this hatch? Oh, let's do that later because that's definitely the way out. Some meats. There's some frozen meat up there. Looks like pork. Huh? What's this? Looks like a tag or something. Chunk of pork. Excellent. Oh. No problem, no problem. Enjoy the VOD if you'd like to watch that. It'll be a long VOD because I'm slow at puzzles. Jumpy, there's a slip of paper in that meat. I think something's written on here, but I can't read it like this. If we try and pull it out, it'll probably rip. You need to defrost that. Don't think we're gonna be doing that in this room. There's warm water, dude. Of course we can. Right here. We're not gonna eat the pork anyway. Just defrost it. Sure. Any more pork? Nope. More pork. A bag of dry ice. Excellent. Dry ice? Can't you make that stuff cause an explosion if you seal it in something that's airtight? Explode? Yeah. You didn't do that in school? You should never underestimate the power of expanding gas. Thank you for the lesson. Something airtight. Junpei picked up the dry ice with his sleeves so as to avoid burning himself.
Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
The warm water
Hell
that's
if I
across
know.
of us, come on.
How is that going to help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
They were about to move on when June spoke up.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees.
And you know this because...
Any warmer than that, and it'll turn into gas. Any lower, and it becomes a solid.
Junpei looked at her dumbfounded.
Oh, how do you know that?
Despite my looks, I am the clean... the queen of random knowledge.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off. Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yes, that's right.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
June giggled and did her best to hide her guilt. At least she was still feeling good enough to joke around, Junpei told himself.
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
Santa was now shivering at an astounding rate, but his curiosity seemed unaffected. Junpei... You know what? Yeah. Yeah, I'll
It is kind
entertain
of
you.
weird.
Yeah. June answered.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure...
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
That's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
You know what we have outside? A pressure cooker.
See, that is weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees, so why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
He's never taken a science course in his life. Wow. June replied with an answer that stunned both of them.
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
Huh?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
I wouldn't call that water, but maybe a liquid. I don't know if that's water. Water that freezes at 96 degrees. Ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees. Junpei was cold as hell, but this was too interesting to ignore. He did his best to warm up his body by rubbing his arms and stamping his feet, then put the question to June.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Ice 9 kills,
Ice
alright.
9?
Originally, Ice 9 was a made up substance invented by a science fiction author.
Oh.
But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that, it'll solidify. So you could think of it as a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite.
Ice 9 Kirk Vonnegut. I made an Ice 9 kills joke, but if that is what that's referencing, I don't know, because I only know the name of that. I assume that's what you're referencing, Riddler.
They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yup.
She wasn't finished.
Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin?
Nope.
For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it. They did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds.
Graphite gets put under pressure.
A seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance.
Hmm.
With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Not only did
Nice
the glycerin
graphic.
encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is, all glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize.
What? Okay, is that a conspiracy
But
thing?
once
What
the
is that?
crystallization had begun, it was almost like, how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating. Communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now
Hive
it's
mind,
happening
oh my
everywhere.
goodness. Junpei. He would not be annoyed at June, unfortunately. I would be. Okay, he could be impressed. It was, in fact, a pretty interesting story.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. But, what does that have to do with Ice 9?
To his surprise, it was Santa, not June, who answered.
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean?
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees, man.
It'd be the end of the world.
Junpei felt that Santa might not be treating the idea of the end of the world with proper concern.
At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick.
He was right. Junpei shivered.
Alright, guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic.
And we wasted another 10 minutes of precious
I
time.
know I'm kinda at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. So seriously, I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland.
Ha ha.
I freaking hate the cold. So let's get cracking, alright? We gotta find a way out of here.
Santa stomped off, clearly doing his best to pretend the cold wasn't affecting him.
Selfish, isn't he?
Still, Santa was right, and it was high time they got back to their search.
Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer.
Junpei looked at June, nodded, and resumed his search of the room. Great. I think this is it. That's all we got left. Some sausages, okay. Oh, it's a rope. It's a rope. Well, you could use it to attach something to something else, I guess. Like this piece of meat, maybe. Oh, wait. What's this bottle? A water bottle. Yep, it's a water bottle. The neck's pretty small. I don't think I could fit anything very big in there. We could put water in there, actually. Perhaps we could do this. Yeah. We cannot fill the water bottle, unfortunately. Fork? Nope. Dry ice? Nope. Knife? Nope. Let's combine. We can make one of those, I forget what it's called. Those knives on the end of the rope. Whatever they're called. Nope. Okay. Or combine this with something. Oops. Nar. Okay. Oops. Junpei's not using his brain here. He would canonically just mash everything together to see what works. Alright, what else? I don't think I tried pork. Okay, that's it. Nothing else in here, I think. We don't want the fish. Oh my god, chicken! It's really hard. It's frozen stiff. Hey June! Can you say that again? Huh? Say it again. Alright, buddy. This isn't the time. It's really hard. Again. Don't entertain him, June. Come on. Thanks. Something wrong, Junpei? Your face is bright red. Nothing. I'm fine. If it's that hard, you can probably use it as a hammer. Yeah, good point. Maybe you can use it to break something. I guess we're gonna use the chicken to the door, maybe. Hey, Junpei. Didn't you find some dry ice earlier? Yeah. I already tried it though, it didn't work. Warm water and dry ice. What do you think would happen if we put that stuff in a sealed container together? I already tried combining the dry ice in the bottle. Come on. Come on, dude. Alright, maybe not. So what? That doesn't work. That doesn't work. I don't think we have another container. We're gonna be trapped in here forever. Oh my goodness. Maybe I can tie the two pieces of chicken together. Oh no, I can't. I can only do one at a time. I don't know. I'd try using the hot water if I was them. I tried. It didn't work. Oh. Alright. Alright, game. You're calling me stupid. Fine. Alright. Alright. There you go. Alright. Dry ice is in pieces now. Freezer burnt pork, yeah. Delicious. Crumpled dry ice. I feel like we could have just slammed this against the ground, but you know what? That's fine. Wow, you crushed it up real good. You should be able to get it into anything you want now. Can't you make that stuff cause an explosion if you seal it in something that's airtight? Yes, we just went over this, dude. Okay, okay. There we go. I'm gonna put these pieces of dry ice into the water bottle. Maybe the first puzzle was so hard because I had no one else to talk to. Like, Santa and June are helping me out, but in that introductory room, I was just stuck forever with no hints. Alright, so, put the dry ice into the water bottle, Jumpy. If it explodes, it could probably blast away the ice on the door. So, how are we gonna get it to stay against the doorknob? Someone can volunteer their arm. I guess we could combine the rope. There you go. Wow, a water bottle bomb. Hey, why don't we use that rope to tie the bottle onto the doorknob? We just have to put some water in it, and then if we can give a good whack with something, kaboom, it'll explode and break the ice off the door. Then what are we waiting for? I can't take this cold any longer. Alright, so, right here. Warm water dripped from the ruptured pipe near the door.
Put water into the bottle with dry ice, and make sure the lid's closed. Now I just have to put this makeshift bomb on the doorknob. Alright, that's set. So, what do we do now?
We just need to give it a little, tap. The bottle's already about to pop. If we just throw a rock or something at it, it'll go off all on its own.
The delicious piece of freezer burnt pork, of course,
A
of
small
course.
rock. Huh. A small rock.
Junpei looked down at the floor. Why can't he just use the pork? I guess the pork got crushed up when he tried to, like, smash the ice.
Alright, this ought to do the trick.
Alright, whatever. He pulled his sleeve down over his hand to keep it from getting burned. And grabbed a chunk of dry ice.
Ah, some dry ice, huh? Not a bad idea.
It was a pretty good size. About as big as a pool ball.
Alright, guys, stand back. Actually, we should probably hide somewhere.
Both Santa and June looked at him with new concern.
Where exactly do you expect us to hide, genius?
Inside the freezer back there.
There isn't really anywhere big enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
there is. Look, right here. We can hide in there.
Junpei pulled open the door to the small cellar. Oh, never
Come on,
mind.
get
this one.
inside, quick.
Santa and June nodded and jumped down into the hole. Junpei quickly followed. In his hand, he could feel the chill of the frozen carbon dioxide even through his sleeve. He tightened his grip, took aim, and prepared to throw.
Alright, here I go. 3, 4,
What?
5.
What?
You're counting the wrong way.
Yeah, what the heck?
Oops. That is a really sad excuse for a joke, man.
Sorry, dude. Alright, for real this
And
time.
we got a
You
clown
guys
over
ready?
here.
Yes, whenever you're ready.
Just throw the damn thing.
Alright, here I go. 3, 2, 1.
Junpei threw the chunk of dry ice as hard as he could. With the same motion, I feel like they should have told Lotus. I feel like they should have warned her. What if she's standing right there? I mean, I guess it wouldn't blow the door off the hinges, but, you know, just in case. With the same motion, he ducked down into the cellar with Santa and June, just as... Junpei leapt up out of the cellar and ran to the door.
Jumpy! The ice on the door! Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
The blast must have shattered it.
Yes. Alright, let's see if it opens.
Junpei grabbed the doorknob and pushed with all his might. I feel like we could have used the knife or, like, something else. That was so elaborate. Like, no way the ice is that hard on the doorknob. Come on. That's a little
Hooray!
extra.
We're out!
June, relieved, collapsed onto the floor.
Move!
Rude, jeez. Santa shoved past June and ran straight to the grill, where he immediately grabbed. Oh, which he immediately grabbed.
Oh, god damn it! Hot, 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 hot! Fuck!
He proceeded to kick the grill in a futile but amusing fit of rage.
Well, you did just grab the grill. What did you think would happen? Hey, where's Lotus?
She's in the oven. Nope. It took Junpei only a moment to find her. She was sitting on the counter, idly scratching her chest.
Welcome back. I was starting to get tired of waiting for you guys.
With a great yawn, Lotus lowered herself off the counter. Junpei clutched his teeth and walked towards her.
What were you doing?
What do you mean, what was I doing? I was waiting.
We were gonna die!
Oh, yeah? But you didn't. So everything worked out all right, didn't it?
But what the hell?
Just kidding. It might not look like it, but I was really worried.
Oh, don't give me that crap.
I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be in trouble too. If you died, then I'd be stuck here, and I'd die too. See? I did all I could. I even looked around to see if there was anything I could use to pry open the door. But I couldn't find anything. So, all I could do was wait.
You could have tried to figure out the passcode.
I mean, what else did you want me to do? Call the cops?
It was true that there wasn't much she could have done, but something about her tone. Junpei gritted his teeth.
Fine. But there's one thing I have to ask you.
What's that?
You didn't close the door, did you?
What? You think I closed the door on you? Why would I do something like that? It closed on its own. I told you before, if you die, then I die too.
Yeah, I guess so.
It seemed that an accident was the only explanation for the door's closure.
If she really wanted to kill us, all she had to do was bar the door from the outside. But she didn't. Well, she didn't do anything. She's only lazy, or negligent at least, not an attempted murderer.
Junpei swallowed his anger and did his best to apologize.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Oh, yes, well, that's all right. As long as you understand.
Lotus looked away and twirled her hair between her fingertips. His vengeance against the girl complete, Santa swaggered back towards Junpei and Lotus.
Hey, no more screwing around, you two. Break time's over. Especially for you, lady. You've just been sitting on that fat ass of yours while we were freezing to death.
How rude! I was plenty busy.
Yeah. How about you put all that energy into something besides bitching? Let's go.
She did not unlock the stupid oven for us. What the heck? That's very rude. What else can we do? We got... Oh, wait. We can grill the pork, of course. Guess I'll put this meat on the grill. Hey, what are you doing? What are you gonna do if the paper burns? Come on, it'll be fine. I mean, not like it's gonna burn right away, yeah? You just gotta keep an eye on it, and the paper will be fine. Well, you can argue all they want. I'm gonna keep an eye on this pork. Cool. Looks like it's about time. I'm gonna try taking the paper out. Jumpy, be careful. Sweet of her to care, but I know what I... Yow! I told you. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Hurry up and take the piece of paper out. It's not coming out. Thing's frozen stiff. I can't get it out. Thanks for the hint, game. Wow. I would never have figured that out. Are we gonna have to cut the meat? Yeah, looks that way. Alright, now that I've sharpened the knife. Yes, I cut the pork. That's also patronizing. Awesome, Junpei. Now we can cut out the paper. C plus 10 plus F. Alright. Damn it, they're just screwing around. Junpei, do you know what C and F stands for? F is 15, so what? E, F, A, B, C, D, E. So what? That's 14, 13, 12? You think it means corporate finance? I thought it was clever and funny. Alright, so what is this? C is what? 12 plus 10? 22 plus, what is that? 15? 37? What am I gonna do with 37? Is it gonna let me open this now? This is probably what you're supposed to use to enter the password. Maybe if we put in the right number, it'll open the door. Junpei, maybe the note you found earlier. Yeah, I know. Do you know how to... Do you know how to press the buttons on the keypad? Alright, buddy. I think E is for enter and C is for clearing. Come on, come on. I've used this before. Is that what, 37? Is that all we need? No? Alright, I guess not. I'm not punching in random numbers, I'm trying. Enter it like it said in the hint. Oh. Okay, so what? 12 individually. Plus 10. Plus 15. Okay. Shut up. Just shut up. What is it? Yeah, so 12, 10, 15. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, there's only a... Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. There's only 3 letters that we could do. Yeah, pork note. 10 letters. Oh, what if we're doing the stupid digital root? Oh, spin over, please. We're doing the digital root of each of them. Okay, okay. So, what is that? 3 plus 1 plus 6. Alright. 3, 1, 6. Incorrect. Great. Yeah, I know. 12 plus 10 plus 15. Right? Yeah, so A10, 11, 12. Yeah. Hexadecimal, yeah, it's like 37. But yeah, base 10 is like 37, isn't it? Like 037. Oh, that's not a... Okay. Oh, right. 370. Let me do that math again. So 12 plus 10 is 22, plus 15 is 37. $37 plus it's the digital root of 37, so I don't know. 37, 1. I don't know. Let's do that. 4, 1, 3, 7. Dang it, it is. Oh, no, never mind. I'm kidding. I cleared it. It's not. Okay. What other combinations can we do? I already tried 316. That's like the only logical thing I could think of. Let me try rearranging it. Okay, let's just verify this doesn't work. Okay. 613. No. Do we have to like reference something over here too? What if we did have to reference this again? Oh no, this just tells me what. Oh shoot, digital root. Oh, 10 is 16. I'm stupid. Okay, okay. I did forget about that. Okay, so it would be 7. Okay, okay. So instead, it would be 376. No? Dang, I thought. Yeah, also that is... Oh, wait. Oh, no, I need to come... Okay. Okay, I need to do... Convert the 10. That's right. Okay, so... Is that 12 plus 16? Is that 28? Plus... What is that? 38. 43. Is that 43? Alright. Okay. Alright, 43. Oh, Riddler, if you're trying to do Discord, I don't got a Discord linked. I don't have a Discord, so if that's what you're trying to do, unfortunately. Let's try 43, I guess. There we go. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sounds like metal's falling. Well, guess that went well. Yeah, the door opened. Good job, Jumpy. Whenever they say good job, that's so rude. Saturn keycard. Looks like a lowercase h, but a line through it's throwing me off. This is the symbol for Saturn. Remember? There's an elevator next to the main staircase. Wasn't there a mark like this on the card reader next to it? Oh, yeah, I remember that. I guess that means the card ain't gonna help us get out of this room then. I'm not sure. Why don't we try it out? Yeah, it's the only thing we got in here, so... Let's have a swipe. Heck yeah. Again, what is with this? Like... It's like, congratulations. Okay, I'm quoting Evangelion. I've never watched Evangelion. Like, congratulations, Shinji. Congratulations. Wow. Good for you. Excellent. I did it. The game had to spell it out, but I did it.
We've been here before.
A metal grate stretched from wall to wall. Wait. Beyond it were 2 elevators and the entrance to the kitchen. Alright. Once we get to the conversion point, if the story's the same, I'm just gonna skip through it because I already did this last time. So, yeah. Unless, like, I don't think anything will change. So, we'll see.
The elevators are over there, so that means...
We went into the kitchen through that door and came out on this side.
That means the map was right.
Looks like.
Then let's use it to plan our next move.
Next move?
Yeah, we need to decide where to go from here, don't we?
He's right. Let's get started.
From the looks of it, there are 4 possible routes. Let's just keep it simple and call them A, B, C, and D. First, A and B.
They both seem to connect to a room that looks L-shaped.
Yeah, there were 2 doors. But they were both locked. We couldn't open them.
Now, Route C. This goes all the way to the main staircase.
I thought I got a map in my last route too. Why didn't he do all this deductive stuff last time? What the heck?
That means it's door 5, one of the numbered doors.
And do
Unless
you
I
think we would meet up
misremembering.
with the other 4 after this hallway?
No, I don't think we will.
Why not?
Look, there by the stairs. See how the gate is opened? When we went into the kitchen, it was closed, but it's open now. What do you think that means?
It means they opened it.
They opened it.
Most likely.
And if we take Route C, we're going backwards.
That would be pointless.
Oh, hello, Riddler. If you're confused about the Discord stuff you were typing, I don't have a Discord, like, attached or anything, so if that's the command you're trying to do, that's why it wasn't working.
Then that means...
All four looked at the map. They all looked at the staircase, its lazy curve leading down, deeper into the ship.
Route D then.
D it is.
Yep, Route D.
Then we're set.
That sounds meta. I don't think they're meta. I don't think that's meta, but they jogged down down the stairs until they reached the C deck.
Everything looks okay here.
Let's check the next deck just to be sure.
Yeah, just like I thought. D-Deck is totally underwater.
Oh, you thought I just went off stream? No, unless the internet went out. I don't think I did. But yeah, if there's anything like actually weird going on, let me know. But as far as I'm aware, I don't think I went off stream.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
The water gazed back at them, its smooth surface like a great mirror.
At least the water level hasn't really changed.
Small comfort.
May as well head back to C deck.
What else is here?
There are 2 elevators over there at the top of the stairs, just like the floor above.
Hold on. These are kind of different. See? There's a card reader on the side.
Another strange mark.
Hey, look! It's Lotus's symbol.
Huh?
See? It's the woman symbol with horns on it.
Oh, this is the joke I made when the other dudes were here.
That seems like... Oh, ouch, 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 ouch!
Lotus had taken a hold of Junpei's hair. She began to shake him violently, and he thought he heard a low growl coming from her throat.
What was that about the mark again?
Nothing.
Such violence. Junpei began to wonder if she was not the devil himself. Oh. With an uncomfortable smile, June spoke up. Oh, Riddler. No worries, no worries. Hopefully it's not a bad voice that you thought my voice sounded like. Hopefully it's okay. It's hard to hear myself with headphones on.
This is a Mercury symbol. The horns symbolize the wings on Hermes' staff.
Hermes herpes, whatever.
Jeez.
If we can't get this thing to work, these elevators aren't going anywhere.
In other words, we need a key card with the Mercury symbol on it.
Probably.
I guess we can't get on then. Let's just disregard the elevators for now.
How about this hallway on the left?
Whoa, there's so many doors.
They weren't sure how many, but certainly enough to be discouraging.
Damn it. If we try and search all these, the sun's gonna go down before we've done half of them.
I think the sun already set.
Alright, not bad. Great, thank you.
I have a feeling this ship is the only thing that's going to be going down anytime soon.
That's even worse.
Well, we can come back to this hallway later. Let's check the hallway on the other side, shall we?
Time to head back to the stairs.
Oh, is this where the story comes back? Maybe. To their right was a small hallway.
And now the right hallway.
Quickly, they headed into it. It was approximately the same size as the alcove in front of the stairs. The hallway led towards the stern, and at its end was a set of double doors.
There are doors here too. Well, I guess it's just 4 this time.
Let's open them.
All right.
Right now,
Start with this one.
Junpei nodded and grabbed the one closest to him. He gave it a small tug and felt it move.
Huh, it isn't locked. I'm going to open it.
Thrilled to have found an unlocked door, he threw it open. And then we come face to face with the other party, yeah? Junpei didn't know what to make of what he saw.
What?
He simply stood, unable to speak. We're still in our route, okay. The others simply stared, open-mouthed. After a few long moments, Santa managed to speak.
What the hell is this? This place is huge.
A massive room stretched out in front of them, more cavern than a room. Its vastness was oppressive, and it bore down on the 4 companions. It was not empty, however. The entire room was filled with lines upon lines of beds.
Oh, there are beds everywhere.
there were simple things, little more than pipe and thin mattresses.
Is this a hospital?
He'd at last been able to put a name to the harsh scent that pervaded the room.
It definitely has the smell.
Oh, I should try the Persona series. I too have heard good. I don't play. I'm new to JRPG, so I have not played Persona, but I hear good things about it. Few people I know who don't. Well, not a few. One person I know who never plays JRPGs loves Persona, especially like 5. So you know. I too need to check that series out though.
Could be. I see medicine cabinets and surgical tools.
Hey, look there. The 4 doors at the end.
3 of them were emblazoned with large single-digit numbers made with thick red paint.
The left door says 3. The second door is blank, but the third has a 7. And the rightmost door is 8. There's no doubt. They're numbered doors.
Why is the second door blank? That seems kind of strange, don't you think?
No point worrying about it right now. Let's see if these will open first.
Yeah, I will say about Persona, I do like the music for 5. That's all I basically know about it, but music's good.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan.
Junpei headed towards the doors, weaving his way between the beds. He started with door 3 on the left and moved to the right until he reached door 8.
Oh, it's no use.
Well, of course. If it was that easy to open these doors, what would be the point of the nonary game? We have to activate the red, or the numbered doors won't... Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
What?
Look, the display on the red. There's nothing on it.
Huh?
I thought we were like converged at this point in the other room. Probably not. I'm just misremembering. Wow, my memory is like so short. What the heck? All right.
Don't you remember? The red at the central staircase? If no one was inside, it said vacant.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But this one,
There's nothing on it.
right?
I wonder if it's broken.
Only one way to find out.
It was broken. Yep.
It's not responding.
All 4 took turns placing their hands over the red, but it refused to respond. They pulled at the lever. It did nothing. As they soon discovered, it wasn't the only red. Oh, it wasn't only the red for the door 8 that was behaving strangely.
How about the red on door 7? And door 3?
None of them are working.
What does it mean?
I knew it. They're broken. Zero sure sucks at maintenance.
No, that's
Cope.
impossible.
Cope.
You really think Zero, who prepared all of this, would make such a stupid, simple mistake?
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why this thing ain't working.
It was at that moment they heard a voice from behind them. This is where it comes together.
I believe the bottom of the device has been removed.
They spun around to see,
Snake!
but it was more than just Snake.
Ace! Clover! 7!
Although they were glad to see one another, it wasn't terribly surprising that they had. If it had been the other party who'd opened the gate in front of the kitchen, it wasn't unreasonable that they'd bump into one another eventually. The rest of Snake's team, however, did look rather surprised.
How did you end up here?
That's my line?
Perhaps we should exchange information.
After a moment of silence and surprise, everyone said, "Oh, I think this is... No, we're still not converged." They talked about the rooms they'd been through and how they'd ended up at the same place. Of course, none of it was very useful information, but that hardly mattered. I'm pretty sure that we already said this. Although the level of cheer varied greatly from person to person, each one of them was wearing some manner of a smile. Almost as though they'd already forgotten about the death of the man. No, not Junpei. Perhaps that wasn't it. Perhaps thoughts of his death were what drove them to smile at one another. Not in a morbid or hateful way, no. The 9th man had died. But they were still alive, and that was something to be happy about. A sort of simple, uncomplicated joy. Junpei thought. The joy of being alive. Still alive. I'm still alive. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
There you have it. Our half of the story.
Oh my goodness. Wow, we're still on the right side. Let me save. I haven't saved in a while. Yeah, I figured. I don't know if true ending means getting all the endings, but that's what I'm going for. At least get all these squares filled out. I assume that's true ending. So I looked online, and that's literally everyone said it. You have to replay the game to get all the endings. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. Might as well. It's hooked me enough to do that. So, but yeah, Submarine was my first ending. I thought this was the bad ending, but the trophy for watch a bad ending didn't unlock, so I'm assuming that wasn't the bad ending or the worst ending. We'll see. Alright, for a moment, Junpei was silent in thought. Then he spoke.
Okay, let me see if I got all this straight. When you guys got here, the bases for the Reds were already gone.
And you looked all over this room, but you couldn't find anything.
So you figured that there might be something in the hallway with all the doors.
So you went and had a look?
Yeah.
And while you were looking around, you heard voices.
Uh-huh. So you followed the voices and came back here.
Indeed. And that was how we found you.
Why don't we check those 3 Reds again, just in case?
You're right.
Why did we check them
There's
again?
a long, thin gap on the bottom. I think it's a slot for something.
Oh, we didn't know this
Probably
before.
electronic.
Oops.
Well, this isn't good. If the red is inactive, we can't keep going.
Well, what about that hallway over there? Isn't there anywhere else we can go?
No, there isn't. There are plenty more hospital rooms, but nothing else.
Hospital rooms. That's what's behind all those doors?
Yes. There are a number of individual rooms in addition to this large one.
There was a door at the end of the hallway, but it was locked.
There was an astrological symbol engraved near the keyhole, however. I was able to get a good feel of it. I believe it was the symbol of Jupiter.
Not again. Those goddamn things are everywhere.
I wonder what they all mean.
He's just a big astrology nerd. Come on. Let him in, have his fun. For a moment, everyone was silent, deep in thought.
While we're asking what things mean, what's the deal with this room? I mean, I thought this was a cruise ship, but I can't imagine a cruise ship would have a hospital like this.
Of all people, it was 7 who answered, and with calm confidence, we're still in this one.
Well, I figure it's probably a hospital ship. Chances are it's the Gigantic.
The Gigantic?
Right, the sister Titanic. Junpei looked confused. So did everyone else.
What is this gigantic?
7 knit his brows for a moment, then began to
The
explain.
Gigantic.
We got this explanation in the other route.
She was a
yes.
sister ship to the Titanic, built in the early 20th century. Actually, the Titanic had 2 sister ships, and they looked exactly the same.
We're getting the legitimate explanation for June's
The
conspiracy
Gigantic
theories.
was said to be one of them. They intended to make her a passenger liner like the Titanic, but World War I began soon after the ship launched. The British Navy took her over and made her a hospital ship. At some point during the war, the Gigantic was damaged by a German mine in the Aegean Sea. She ran aground afterwards, so she didn't end up sunk. What happened to her after that? One theory going around is that a man named Lord Gordain bought her. Seemed like he'd been one of the few to survive the Titanic sinking. That trauma turned him into some kind of obsessive collector of all things related to the Titanic. Soon enough, the guy wanted the Titanic itself, which was impossible, of course. It's stuck at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. But the Gigantic wasn't. And seeing as she was identical...
So you're saying this Lord Gordain bought this ship?
Yeah, at least I think I am.
That's impossible. No way we're in some boat that's almost 100 years old.
Pipe down, just pay attention. What, that's it? Well, have you got any proof?
Proof?
Proof that this ship is really the Gigantic.
Well, this ship's got stuff that's like the Titanic and a hospital ship. So, I just figured...
Oh, for goodness. Don't tell me that's your only reason.
No, I've got more.
Like?
Well, I mean,
Seven looked around desperately, doing anything to avoid meeting Lotus's piercing stare. Scratched his head for a moment, then gave up. Finally, he opened his mouth.
I don't know.
Lotus sighed and shook her head.
I guess your memory isn't back yet, is it?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute. Memory isn't back?
Junpei was. He felt legitimately shocked by what seemed to be new and very important information. Oh, I guess this is where you find. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure, because I went with these dudes the first time around. I'm pretty sure they disclosed that to me. Maybe they didn't. Everyone else, however, seemed unimpressed. In fact, they all looked at Junpei as though he'd said something very strange.
Yeah.
Your point being?
He decided to revise his attitude for the next question.
Wait, was I the only one that didn't know?
Everyone nodded.
Why?
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't tell you, huh? I told the rest of them before we ran into you on the stairs. I told them I couldn't remember a damn thing from before I woke up.
What?
Then, almost as if to save Junpei from further embarrassment. That's right, yeah. A bell began to ring from far away.
A bell.
It sounds like the clock in the main stairway.
What else would it be, buddy? Junpei counted each chime carefully.
10, 11, 12. Huh, 12.
It's midnight. Then we've still got 6 hours left, right?
Right.
We don't have any time to screw around. Let's get going. We gotta find the missing parts for the Reds.
What do you mean, find? How on earth do you propose we do that?
We've looked everywhere in this room. That only leaves one place to look.
One?
Well, not just one.
Oh my god, that's another instance of the voice line not matching the text.
Wait. Don't tell me you mean we need to search all of the other rooms.
Don't freak out. We've already searched 4 of them.
4 rooms?
We just have to split up the rest between the 8 of us. If each of us can do 6 rooms apiece, we'll have the...
There are 48 other rooms?
Weird, I didn't notice this the first time around. Her earlier experiences had apparently not encouraged Lotus to trust Seven. Seven scratched his head awkwardly.
Maybe?
I swear, I think on my route, I think it, matched the text. Maybe they just changed it up here. Or maybe I'm just crazy.
Alright, so everyone knows which area they're searching?
Yeah.
Yes!
Junpei was chosen to search rooms on the starboard side, moving from fore to aft.
We'll all meet up when the clock goes off again.
Aft.
How about in that room with all the beds?
Yeah, sounds straightforward enough.
I'll shout if I find any of the components we need.
I hope we can find them within the time limit.
If we can't, then we'll just have to come up with another plan.
Right. Then let's do this.
The details decided, they left to begin searching. Out into the hallway they went, each to the rooms they'd been assigned. However, it faded to black. Oh, it's already been an hour. Okay.
It's 1. I better get back to the others.
Alright, and then Snake goes missing. Right. He jogged through the entrance of the large hospital room to find 6 of the others already there. I bet this is where it changes. Yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna save here. And we are going to go for the right side route today. And I already did look last stream. I went through the story, so I'll skip this part. If anyone's curious, the previous, well, Twitch only saves them for a week, but I have all the VODs on YouTube. But yeah, no, I did all this story last time, so let me just I don't know if there's a
Bacon?
quicker way to skip this.
I thought.
Well,
Maybe if I click on it, actually. Can I click here? Oh my goodness. Genius. Wow, I could have just done that. Alright.
Well, we can't, right?
Da, 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 da,
You say something?
No.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well,
da, da.
you first.
It's the same.
Got it. You're next.
I'll take.
What? What?
Who, me?
Oh,
I don't want to mash because I'm gonna like
Alright.
click on something I don't want to. There we go, there we go. Let's save again. Let's save again. So I am curious about the right side route because it basically forces you into the submarine ending. There's like no other way you could go. So yeah, I do wonder how that works. I imagine if you go right, you're not going to converge again with anyone else. And then you're just locked into those rooms. Okay. We're going to door 3 this time.
I want to go through door number 3.
Nope, you can't.
What? Why not?
Huh? Why?
Because it's impossible. If we split ourselves into 3 and 3, then we give up on going through door 3.
Why?
Bracelet numbers for the 6 of us are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 2 combinations that can go through door 3 with 3 people. 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
That's it. Of course, 2 teams can't go through the same door.
I see. That means one team would get left behind.
I guess.
That doesn't happen if we go through door 7 or 8?
No, they're fine. We've got 3 options.
Just let me do this. I'm curious. Santa began to explain.
Option A, have 3, 5, and 8 go through door 7, and 4, 6, 7 go through door 8. Option B, 4, 5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8. Option C, 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. Those are the only 3 options. That's it. At least if we want to get all 6 of us out of here.
No. I don't think
Wait.
so. That was when Junpei realized. Plan A divides into 2 teams. 3, 5, 8, 4, 6, 7. Plan B divides into 2 teams. 4, 5, 7, 3, 6, 8. Plan C divides into 2 teams. 3, 6, 7, 4, 5, 8.
That means
There was one thing that they all had in
5
common.
and 6 can never be on the same team.
What a bummer,
If we
dude.
want all 6 of us to go through a door, then June and I can't go into the same one.
What a bummer. June and Junpei had been friends when they were kids. He trusted her more than anyone else on the ship. If he chose 7 or 8, he'd be taken away from her. Or... Okay. Was that something he was prepared to do?
Have you mulled it over enough, or do you need more time? Anyway, that's the deal, so think it over. You've got 2 choices, 7 or 8.
I'm going
You
through
can't
3,
choose
buddy.
3. If you choose 3, you're gonna be leaving 3 people behind to die.
Well, that's a risk I'm willing to
So
take.
what are you gonna do? 7 or 8? Time to choose.
Junpei thought hard. After thinking it over, we're going through 3, buddy. We'll do the other one the next time.
Sorry, Santa, but I still want to go through door 3.
What? That's nuts! You've gotta be crazy! Why the hell are you so obsessed with that door?
I'm just...
Junpei paused. He swallowed the word he'd been about to say,
I'm just curious about door 3. That's all.
curious enough to throw away the lives of everyone else.
That
Yes.
doesn't explain shit!
I've got a reason. I'd be happy to explain it to you if you'll just come with me.
With that, he began walking towards the door. Their curiosity likely getting the better of them, the others followed. A few of them looked suspicious, but Junpei told himself it wouldn't matter. He kept walking and kept silent. Eventually, they arrived at the number 3 door. Junpei stopped.
I'm curious about the red. 7, would you mind authenticating for me?
Why?
Please, just do it.
He stared at Junpei for a moment, then grunted and laid his palm heavily on the scanner.
Happy?
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks.
The number 7 has been entered into the red.
Next is June. Please touch the red just like 7 did.
And then he's like, oh, I'm the only one that can go in here. Oh well.
Jumpy, what are you trying to figure out?
Yep. I think
Junpei thought about his answer for a moment.
I might have found another way out.
What?
Really?
That got them excited. Just as Junpei had intended.
Now please, June.
Oh, okay.
7 plus 6 equals 13. 1 plus 3 equals 4. With those two numbers in the red, Junpei had what he wanted. He casually placed his own hand on the scanner, and the third asterisk blinked on. Jeez. It's a little evil, a little obsessive.
All right. The only people who haven't authenticated now are Santa, Clover, and Lotus.
So, what's your point?
You don't get it. Think about it.
Huh?
What's the sum of your number and Clover's?
12.
And what's the digital root of that?
3.
Which is Santa's number. By the way, Lotus, what's the number that's currently in the red?
7 plus 6 plus 5 equals 18. It would be 9, right?
Yes, and what will the digital root be if you add 3 to that?
3. The door's number.
There you go.
Hey, wait a minute. What the hell are you up to?
I'm not up to anything. I'm just waiting.
Waiting for what?
I'm waiting for the balance to shift. Santa, or Lotus and Clover. Once one of you moves, the others won't have a choice.
Huh?
So I'm waiting.
Junpei laid his hand almost casually on the lever.
You son of a bitch! You tricked us!
Oh my goodness. Is this like the only route where Junpei does this?
All that stuff you were going on about is all bullshit!
Bullshit? Huh. I don't think so. Didn't I tell you I'd figured out another way to get out of here? This is it.
Why the hell would you do something like this?
Junpei glanced at June.
Jumpy.
You did this just so you could go through the same door as June. That's it?
Santa was furious. His face was red. Flecks of spit flew from his lips as he spoke. Junpei closed his eyes calmly and opened them again.
So, who's it going to be? Santa or Lotus and Clover?
Shit!
Let's go, Clover.
Huh?
Whoa, whoa. Okay, just observing the shot. Lotus leapt forward. She grabbed Clover by the sleeve and ran for Junpei and the door.
Fuck!
Caught by surprise, Santa froze for a moment, but shot forward like a bullet from a gun. Lotus had a head start, but Santa had the advantage in size and speed. Almost immediately, he passed Lotus and Clover.
No, wait!
Santa did not hesitate. He slammed his hand down on the red.
This is insane! This isn't right!
He glared at Junpei, his chest heaving.
Yeah, well, you may be right,
Junpei's voice was cold, but not without effort.
but
He turned to the red and pulled the lever. With the sound of the metal on metal, the door opened. It would only remain so for 9 seconds. There was no time to think.
Go.
Junpei and his 3 reluctant companions jumped into the door's gaping mouth one after another. This is very... I don't know, already, obviously it's not out of character if you picked him to do this, but this is very out of left field, compared to the other choices. No sooner did they enter than an all too familiar noise sounded from their left wrists. The detonators had activated. Junpei looked back only once and saw Lotus and Clover on the other side of the closing door.
No.
They stood still, stopped where they had been when Santa reached the red. The defeat and desperation on their faces tore at Junpei's heart. Not enough, not enough. Then the door closed and they were gone.
You son of a bitch, Junpei! This isn't fair!
Santa rounded on Junpei, lightning crackling in his eyes and his knuckles white.
Do you realize what you just did? You leave them out there, and they can't...
Shut it! That's enough!
It hadn't been Junpei that spoke, but Seven.
We gotta find the dead or none of this is gonna matter!
The clock was ticking. The dead was their only chance at survival. Unless they could find it and deactivate their detonators, the 4 of them would
We
be...
got less than a minute left! No time for screwing around! Get moving!
Damn it! You and I are not done yet, bastard!
They scattered and began to scour the room. The deactivation device is nowhere to be found.
Where the hell is it?
Corridors stretched out in 3 directions, but every one was blocked off by a wall of metal. There was only one way out. One other door.
Over there! It's gotta be behind the door!
Seven ran for the door, a rusty iron thing. His large hands grabbed a hold of the handle and pulled.
Damn, it's pitch dark inside.
Can't see a thing!
Junpei stuck his head in through the door and looked around the room.
No, wait!
Almost immediately, he spotted the blinking red light on the right wall.
I found it! The dead's right over here!
He stepped into the room.
Ugh.
Ew, into guts, into Seven's guts.
What?
Ew.
The floor's slippery!
He stopped and glanced down at his feet. What was...
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
There's something...
Get over there!
Junpei felt Seven's heavy hand against his back and stumbled across the room. The other 3 piled in behind him. They all felt immediately that something was wrong. Nothing that could be easily identified, only a sense that something terrible shared the room with them. But there was no time to say so.
Quick! Get to the dead!
They all started running. In the dark, it was hard to tell where the wall was. All they could see was the tiny red light, blinking at them over and over and over.
There it is!
In quick succession, they all slammed their hands against the scanner panel. Bloody. You. Seven leaned against the door, gulping air. As his breathing began to return to normal, he glanced at his left wrist and grunted.
It stopped. It stopped.
Okay, moving forward, if any of these people, like, go along with Junpei's plans, I'd be upset. Like, unless it's the only logical way forward, but, you know. I feel like even June can't forgive him for that, you know? She seems to be very kind-hearted, so I feel like she wouldn't like what Junpei did. Junpei could hear him laughing in the dark, but could barely make out the larger man's face.
I don't think I'll ever get used to doing this.
What the...
Blech. The sound of retching came from Santa's direction.
What the hell is this smell? This is vile. I'm gonna puke.
So desperate had they been in their race to the dead that no one had noticed the horrible smell that pervaded the room. It was a terrible, nauseating stench, like burnt and rotten meat. Adrenaline had drowned it out, but now it rolled over Junpei in waves, forcing itself into his nose with every breath he took.
Oh, you're right. Oh, this is...
It's what you deserve, Junpei. Come on. He felt his stomach clench and bile rise up in his throat.
Let's get the lights on first. There's a switch over here.
The light that spilled in front of the door barely illuminated a small switch plate next to the door. Slowly, with the toll of the last few minutes apparent in his gait, Seven walked towards it. Squish, squish, squish. He stopped as he got close and extended his fingers towards the switch.
Okay, guys, I'm flipping it on.
There was a soft click as the lights came on. Just as the light turned on, June took in a short breath and... Yaw! Scream echoes through the room. Junpei's breath stopped in his throat. His heart ceased to beat. Time froze. His mind scrambled to make sense of what he saw before him.
What?
Hey. Oh, this is...
What was left of the body sat in a sea of blood. Chunks of flesh torn from the body. that in the blood like tiny islands in a great Red Sea. A vast, ragged hole had been torn in the torso, and what remained of his intestines spilled out of it like fresh spaghetti. Smaller chunks of meat had splattered against the wall and become stuck there as they dried. Globules of yellow flesh. I messed that up. Globules of yellowish fat had left trails like tiny slugs as gravity pulled them down towards the wall, even as they dried to it. This is the same description we got last
Looks like
time.
an explosion.
Come on. Seven's voice was low and strained.
Just like the Night Man. The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gun.
Is Junpei gonna feel bad? Because, like, this is what's gonna happen to everyone they left behind.
Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
It's definitely an open fracture.
It looked as though the explosion had been quite powerful. His legs were both bent in an odd, unnatural way, and his left arm had split open, exposing the painfully white bone of his ulna. His bracelet lay next to him. It seemed to have hit the wall hard enough to have shattered the display, which lay on the ground in pieces.
The face is the worst.
Yeah, can't even tell who it is.
That's the key, that's the key. That's my theory. Half of his head had simply collapsed. The blood coating almost made it look like raw pizza dough covered in tomato sauce. His clothes, too, were covered in blood. The burgundy tie, the white shirt, the jacket with the yellow piping, and the gray slacks.
But the clothes are...
They were all familiar to Junpei.
Is that Snake?
Santa's voice wavered as he spoke, his mouth dry.
Oh my god.
Finally, Junpei spoke.
Why did this happen?
Oh my god, jump scare. Suddenly, June was screaming, her voice broken. It was an eerie scream, full of insanity, and not entirely human. I don't think we got this one last time.
No! No! No!
She shook her head violently and grabbed fistfuls of her own hair. Junpei could hear the sound of hair tearing.
Stop! Calm down.
He grabbed for her wrist,
Hey!
but as he did, June leapt up and ran toward the exit.
Please! Get me out of here! You have to let me out of here!
She screamed at the door, and her fist slammed against it with a hollow sound. Junpei could see drops of blood on her knuckles.
Why are you doing these horrible things to us? What did we do to deserve this?
June.
She screamed again, a desperate, mindless cry. Her fists flailed against the door.
Get me out of here! Please! Please! Just let me out!
June.
Junpei couldn't watch anymore. This is your fault, dude. He ran to June and wrapped his arm around her, pulling the screaming girl away from the door. Not necessarily his fault, but, like, it's his fault she's here in the first place. Come on.
Calm down.
No! Get off of me! Let me go! Let me go!
Please, calm down.
She scrambled for a moment, her legs skittering across the floor, but her resistance didn't last long. As suddenly as her outburst had begun, it was over. The manic energy disappeared, and her body went limp in Junpei's arms. June collapsed toward the door, towards the floor, and Junpei knelt down with her. He felt drops of something warm and wet. Was she crying? A moment later, she began to sob. Taking advantage of the moment, dude. No. Evil. Her shoulders shook, and great hot tears rolled down her face like rain.
We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be alright, June. It's going to be okay, Connie.
You don't get to call her that, dude. Her name was a whisper.
I'll be here with you, okay?
She nodded once.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Thank you so much for dooming the other three outside. Just so you could stay with me. Thank you. Her trembling voice pulled at Junpei's heart. He stroked her hair gently. His face was so close to her. The scent of her hair was nostalgic.
Do you feel better?
Yes, but I'd like to stay here for a little while at least. Jumpy's body is so warm.
Several minutes passed before June's tears had dried. Junpei stood up. He bent down, put his arms under June's, and helped her to her feet. They didn't speak. Neither did Seven or Santa. A person was dead. They died in that room, in a terrible way. Junpei knew there was no way he could make himself forget that. There was no way any of them could forget it. But mourning would do no good. You weren't gonna mourn anyway, dude. They spread out to search the room, but each felt as if their heart was made of lead.
We better get to it.
Let's leave. Okay. Let's take a save. All right. This doesn't seem too bad. Little area drain. Let's take a look. Thank you. It looks like a card. Like a key card. I wonder if we can get to it somehow. Can we not just reach? I don't think so. It's too deep. I can't reach it. That totally looks reachable. Alright. What's this? A light? Oh. 25 degrees Celsius. It's a thermometer. Can you get it off? No. It's screwed onto the wall. There's our hint. We gotta find a screwdriver. Oh, we can't take a shower. Alright. I already checked all 3 toilets, you know. Nothing unusual there. Alright, that's literally it. Let's take a look at this keypad. 4 digits. Okay. There's nothing in the toilet. If there was, that'd be gross. Oh, in one of these toilets, there's something. There might be something in the tank, you know? Let's open that shit up. Another key card for me. It's a red card. Probably a key card. Do you remember if you saw a card reader anywhere around here? I don't know. Alright, nothing else. Skinny shelf. Oh, we got some toilet paper. The dividing wall that separates the toilets. Toilet paper. Ew. Got some bathroom cleaner in here. What do you think this is? It looks like tar. Blue tar, I guess. It's kind of sticky. I don't think we can just wipe it off. I doubt just pouring some water on it's gonna help much either. What about hot water? Hot water? If we had some really hot water, like boiling hot, then maybe that'd wash it off. I suppose. It's a water tank for a toilet. I've seen a lot of OC guys try and hide a piece in something like this. Usually, or 187 or something. Guess they think it's clever. Dunno when they'll figure out everyone else thinks... ... It's clever too. Huh? I mean, I know peace, but what's original character? Organized crime. Okay, organized crime. What is that? Some kind of police slang? Oh. Probably. Huh? What did I say? Why does he look all sad now? That's not really important right now, guys. Let's just check it out, yeah? Well, he's not wasting any time. So we do already know that Seven's a police officer. That was explained to us in part 3. Which I wonder how that's gonna work, because like I did that with Seven and Lotus, and they're obviously not making it through, so I wonder how that route's gonna go. It's a screwdriver. We can unscrew things with this. Thanks, June. Wow. Thanks, June. I'll unscrew the P-trap in a sec. Wait, not a P-trap, the thermometer. Let's grab some toilet paper. Oh, we're gonna have to combine this toilet paper with something. It's toilet paper with some kind of red symbols in it. You think maybe that's a skitail cipher? I assume that's where you like combine it and make the letter with the top and bottom or something. Skitail cipher? What the hell's that? You wrap a piece of paper around a stick and then write several sentences on it so the whole paper's filled up. Then you unwrap the paper and you can't tell what the original message was, right? That's how it works, more or less. Then to decipher it, you just gotta have a stick that's the same diameter as the original one. Same diameter. Yeah. Then you just wrap the paper around the stick and you can read the code. Alright, that's not what I thought, but... a box. Luminol. Let's use this to scrub off the tar. There's something written on it. Lumen... Can't read anything else. The label's all faded. Let me see that. You just grabbed it from him. That wasn't very nice. Unlike what you just did, Junpei. To Lotus and Clover. That was very kind of you. Oh, it was luminol. You know, forensics guys use it at crime scenes. Oh yeah, the stuff that glows blue when you spray it on blood. Even if the blood's been wiped off, it'll still glow. Okay. We're gonna see where 7 was touching, I guess. Bucket. I'll take the bucket. Thank you. It's a tin bucket. Hey, Jumpy. Do you remember back in elementary school when you spilled all of our paint across the whole classroom? They just made you clean it up, and all they gave you was a sponge and a bucket. ... Like this? Hey, come on now. Can't we just leave the past in the past? Alright, what do we combine this with? Let's gather other stuff first. A broom. Junpei reached for the broom, and as he grabbed it, he heard a soft voice from behind him. It was June.
The rabbit hutch.
Huh?
He turned around. June still looked sadly pale, but there was a smile on her face.
Oh, you just reminded me of it. The rabbit hutch, I mean.
How did I remind you of something like that?
I don't
Jumpy
even know
and
what
the
that
broom.
is. What?
You're always playing around with the broom in front of the rabbit hutch.
I was.
Don't you remember?
Junpei stared at the broom in his hand. I imagine that's like a livestock cage. In Japan, they have livestock in elementary schools. Like chickens or something, you know, and they're at least mine did. Like during the summer when I'd visit my grandparents, I'd go to elementary school for like a month, you know. And yeah, they had animals in there.
You mean
Maybe that's
you
what
don't
you're talking
remember
about.
that summer either?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. She looked very sad. He shook his head.
Of course I remember. How could I forget something like that? It was terrible.
It was terrible. They were in the 6th grade. Junpei and June had been assigned to take care of the classroom pets, the rabbits. Their chief duty was to clean the hutches every morning. They forgot and they killed the rabbit. No. On the final day of school before summer vacation began, Junpei overslept. He rushed to school and found June standing in front of the rabbit hutches. No sooner had Junpei arrived than June began to cry. He had no idea why until he looked behind her, into the rabbit hutch. Oh, what happened? The first thing he saw was blood. The hutch was filled with the dead bodies of the rabbits. Even after their teachers and friends came to see what the commotion was, June couldn't stop crying.
I just kept crying and crying until you came over. You held my hand, and you looked very serious, and you said, "Don't cry. I'm gonna catch the person who did this."
She did it. No,
After
I'm
you
kidding.
told me that, I finally stopped crying.
Well, the real fun started after you quit crying. You told me we were gonna catch the killer together.
June smiled, and a little of the flush of life returned to her cheeks.
Then we decided that we'd ambush them.
Yeah, I remember.
The school also kept roosters and guinea pigs. Junpei and June had decided the murderer would likely return to finish off the rest of the animals. They would ambush the killer at night. Junpei and June hid behind the hutch at dusk and waited. It was a warm summer night. The quiet sound of crickets whispered through the air. As the sun went down, the stars began to wink at them from the sky. And June's, Akane Kurashiki's face. That night was something Junpei knew he would never forget, as long as he lived.
But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation, and they never showed up.
Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know?
That's awful suspicious of one of us. He'd felt the same way, but it was good to hear her say it.
Although, you know, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle.
What do you mean?
She looked up at him, confused.
Oh, come on, we were just kids. If whoever killed the rabbits had actually showed up, they probably would have had a knife or something. I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right?
I wasn't worried, because you were...
You were there.
Because you were there with me.
She blushed furiously.
Well, you know, no one else wanted to take care of the animals.
Clearly embarrassed, she tried desperately to change the subject.
I was the only one who asked to do it at first.
Yeah, well, boys don't really want to bother with taking care of animals, you know?
Well, yeah, but you asked to do it after I did, didn't you?
If it wasn't the rabbits, they were going to make me do something else. You know how that school was.
June, you're
I
so
figured it'd be
slow.
better if I was working with somebody who wasn't too much of a loudmouth, right?
He literally just did it because he wanted to be with you, June.
Somebody
Come
who
on.
wasn't going to tell on me if I felt like blowing it off.
Really? That's why you volunteered?
Yeah, it is.
He's selfish. Red flag. Doesn't care about animals. He nodded quickly and much too earnestly, and then quickly looked away at something very important.
Really?
Of course.
That hadn't been the reason, of course. He'd asked to take care of the rabbits so he could be near June. But it'd been so long ago, he couldn't bring himself to tell her how he'd felt back then. It would be embarrassing. He took a quick breath to clear his head, tossed the broom up, and then snatched it out of the air.
Well, we don't really have time to be walking down memory lane like this, you know? We've got to figure out a way out of this room. Otherwise...
Yes. I'm gonna look over there.
June nodded curtly, then turned and walked away.
I should get back to it myself. Ah!
Aw, stepping in the squishies again.
That's right. The pool of blood.
Of course, how could I forget? You know what I mean? Junpei turned around and looked at the room. At Snake's body. Chunks of flesh and organs still lay on the floor.
Going on and on about old times right next to a corpse? What were we doing? Well, maybe it was because we're in this mess.
Despite such a situation, or perhaps because of it, the mind turned to the furthest thing from death that it could find. Still, Junpei couldn't help but feel a twinge of guilt at wanting so desperately to live when Snake lay dead before him.
I have to survive, no matter the cost. I need to make sure she gets out too.
As he stared at the clumps of blackened flesh, all Junpei could think of was how much he wanted to live. So much so. Yeah, he literally sacrificed everyone else. What are you doing with the broom? What do you mean, You know, if you look at it real close, you can see it's got these lines cut in it that spiral up the shaft. Okay. It's like a string. We want to string something through it. I don't know. Oh. Okay, we haven't looked at any of these yet. There's water coming out of the shower head. Let's see if... Shit, that's hot. Really hot. Man, that water must be just about boiling. Boiling, we say. Oh, what's this? A piece of paper. Drainage valve operation. Do not flush water in these pipes. Doing so may cause the drain to overflow. What? The pipe on the right here must be connected to the drain in the middle of the room. If you turn on the water here, it'll probably come out through the drain. Okay, so what we want to do is... What number's the toilet? 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I don't know which stall this is. First of all, I guess let's get the key card out first. Drain? Huh? What? I already checked. Can I not pick it out with the broom? Yeah, we already established this. Okay, I guess the broom doesn't do it. I guess we have to just float it up. Sure, I'll do that. Did that work? Hello? Oh, what is this? No. Okay. Okay, before we do this. So this goes to the P-trap area drain thing. So what, I assume we close all these off. Are these closed if I do this? No? Okay. I don't know what the directions really do. Well, let's go over here. Love and respect. Those letters written in blood. LLR. Do you think this might be some sort of dying message from Snake? I didn't even see the first L. Well, no, that's impossible. You saw the body. You aren't doing anything after something like that happens to you. And this... the way the blood's dried tells you it's really old. Whoever's blood this ain't Snake's. You're saying this blood was put here a long time ago? Yeah. Interesting, interesting. Okay, okay. Oh, wait, and then we can, oh, wait. Let's take this Lysol or whatever it is, luminol. Spray. Wait, you don't really think we're supposed to use that luminol here, do you? Yeah, it does seem kind of weird to use it here, but maybe I should try it just in case. LLR. Oh, this is the stupid drains, okay. Left, right, left. Alright, I got this. Alright. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. Oops. Right, left. Well, I did what it said on the wall. Wonder if it actually did anything. Hey, this thing's acting up. What the hell did you do? I just messed with the valves a little. Nothing big. Let's pick up the card. Thank you. Must be water thrown through the pipe on the right. There's water pouring out of the drain. Thank you. I'll take that. The blue key card. The symbol for Mercury. There's an elevator right outside the big hospital room. I think that same symbol was on the card reader next to it. That's right. I guess that means we're not supposed to use this card in this room. Do you really think so? You don't think maybe we need it for this room and for the elevator? Hint, hint. Great. Let's take this thermometer off, I guess.
Hey, Junpei, you know why thermometers only go up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit?
No, I can't say I ever thought about that.
At 107 degrees, the cells in the human body start to die, and the organs begin to shut down. The proteins in your cells start to harden. It's like when you hard-boil an egg. Even if you cool it down afterwards, it won't go back to being a raw egg.
That's a good analogy.
In other words, it's dead. That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point.
Why had Santa brought up that? Junpei wondered.
Oh, yeah?
He continued to work at the screw.
But it's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive the body temperature up to 107. Of course, there are other external things that could.
Like what?
Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna, or getting thrown into an incinerator and burnt to death.
Okay, those are two opposite extremes.
Yeah, I guess that would get a little hotter than 107 degrees Fahrenheit.
Junpei gave a short barking laugh. You know what? I just realized it's localized. The thermometer says Celsius. Alright. A moment later, the screw fell off. With a small tug, Junpei pulled the thermometer from the wall.
All right, I got it!
He looked up and saw Santa, glaring at a blank section of the wall.
Huh? What's up?
Nothing. Forget about it.
Santa spun around and walked off, away from Junpei.
What was that all about?
But as Junpei watched him go, he didn't look angry. He looked very, very sad. Someone he loved died in an incinerator. Oh, you took the thermometer off. It says open at the bottom of the gauge. Maybe when it gets that hot, something will open. So let's dip it in here, yeah? Is that what we want to do? Or do we want hot water? Yeah, if I can get this hot water on the thermometer, then maybe. Yep, looks like that's doing the trick. There goes the gauge. And now it's at the open mark. It opened. What's this? Looks like there's a piece of paper. 957 plus. You're supposed to add something to 957, yeah? Well, yeah, it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. The problem is what to add. Oh, wait, I can... Shoot, I forgot you could do this. There we go. Because there's a little groove on the broom. Oh, so you wrap the toilet paper around the broom, huh? Looks like the symbols line up perfectly. This has 634 plus? Does it? I can't read that. Oh, barely. 634 plus. Okay. How do we get this stupid thing off? Oh, wait. Bucket. Duh. Okay. I forgot I had that. Alright. Hey, 7. Turn on the shower for me. Thank you for this exposition. Excellent. It's filled with water. Try not to spill it. It's heavy. Alright. I'll carry it. What, a whole, 8 pounds or something. Come on. Let's see. Yeah. There's something that looks like tar. Let's wash it off. Oh. Through here. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I filled it. Thank you. There's a handle somewhere. Do I have to be precise? Oh, no, I can just click the tank. Oh, there it goes. Just like a toilet should work. There's gonna be numbers. Yep, 185 equals. That stuff's washed off. Looks like that writing was numbers, see it? 185 equals. What is this? You got me, it just looks like numbers. Right, I think that's all we can do, right? Let me just grab these key cards. Okay. Is that all we can do over here? Oh, that's where we are. That's where we came in. Okay, okay, I see. That's why he stepped in it. Okay. What numbers do we got? 957. Will it save if I put 957 here? 957 plus. Six, 3, 4 plus. No, I'll just do mental math. I can't remember that. Okay. 957 plus what? 634. God dang it. 634. Oh my goodness, I need a piece of paper. Okay, no, I'm just. The calculator's cute, but like, why not just use your phone? 957 plus, what was it? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. 634. And, oh, what did the toilet say? 185. What is that? The Declaration of Independence. Okay, 1776. Alright. Let's see if that's correct. What? Nothing happens. Oh, I have to use the key card. Red key card. Go. The red light's on, and then probably the blue one too. There we go, there we go. Now I just need to put in the numbers. Oops. Right. We just went through the E and C keys in the last room. Come on. Memory of a goldfish, just like me. Great, great. Oh, and then we just go through the door. Let's take a save. Alright, if the story starts up again, I might just call it a night. If there's another puzzle, I'll just do the puzzle. But let's see. Scary, ominous. Oh. Hooray. Alright, I'll save here. I'll save here. So we don't have to watch that screen again. Alright, where are we? Oh, and then how does this work is my question. I'm curious, but it's 10:30 over here, so I think I'll call it a night and I'll just continue this on Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. More revealing stuff about Junpei's true character. It's a little selfish. But yeah. Fun stuff so far. I'll be back on a Wednesday, same time, to do some more of this. Hopefully we can finish this and then just go straight down the middle and then do all these other routes. But yeah, good stuff. Thanks to whoever's still sticking around. And yeah, have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good night.